Beautiful morning to you today, Booktube. Today I have a fun one for you. I'm going to be highlighting some of our fellow Booktubers. I have long had it in mind to honor some of the people whose content I have been enjoying these months. However, I was waiting to have a larger heft to my site or my channel to have more followers. So I won't be doing these folks a whole lot of good today as we speak, 5/15/2025. However, hopefully in the future when millions upon millions have found their way to this lovely channel, hopefully they'll be able to go and find some of these amazing playlists. So these are playlists that have been set up by the booktubers in question. I've got to start with a number of them that it's going to take us around the world. Then I have a top 10 of just fun, funky, different creative ones. And if you're good, maybe we'll have one bonus. Now, I do have, I've always had a section of my own playlist on my channel that you can always find and check out, which is the best of booktubers. It's not just the booktuber, but it's a specific video by that booktuber that I think is excellent and will give you a good idea of what you can enjoy from them. And if you checked it out earlier on when I started the channel, you might want to come back and check it again. I do refresh those regularly with new faces that I've found or new videos by some of my favorites. So now, without further ado, let's go around the world with booktubers playlists. So my first playlist is called Chinese Literature, and this is coming from The Bookish Land. The Bookish Land is Chinese, I believe. I want to say mainland China, not Taiwan, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. But anyway, her playlist, Chinese Literature, will get you excited about some great Chinese literature, Water Margin, Book of the Stone, all that, Red Chambers, all that good stuff. Monkey Goes West. Then we have also a fun site for Canadian lit. Yeah, Can Lit it's called. And this is from our friend Rick McDonald. So check that out at McDonnell, sorry, 2 L's in the end. So I think check that out. I think you will enjoy it. It's easy for them, I think, to get lost in between the Yank content and the British content. I think South Africa and Australia have got enough of an accent that they hold their own. But yeah, Canada, Canlit, I wanted to hold them up. I've got a pair of really great people for Caribbean books. So the first is called Caribathon and Caribbean Book Recommendations. And this is from the site Run Right Reads, who I have been enjoying since I started BookTube and highlighted a bit of her content before already. She's in, I want to say Jamaica. No, I'm not sure. And then the other one is Caribbean Books, it's called. And the site is called Comfy Cozy Up. Now, I believe she is currently in the States, or at least some of her videos are recorded in the States, but she is from the Caribbean, or Caribbean, however you'd like to pronounce it. So she's got some great stuff on there as well. Then we've got Chinese literature again. So now this is an interesting one. This is an expatriate. We've got Lucas MF. Lucas MF, I'm not sure where he's from originally. The accent sounds U.S. Canadian to me, but he is probably living, I'm sure teaching in China. So there's a bunch of expat channels out there that are fun to follow. I myself am teaching in Thailand today. You can find some Thai content on my channel. All right, then we've got, for French literature, we have Jorge's Corner. This is the site I found before I even knew what BookTube was. He's got a bunch of great playlists as well as amazing content from all over the world. I want to say he is, I'm pretty sure, Argentinian. And then we have Georgian literature. So this is the Republic of Georgia in the Caucasus Mountains between the Black and Caspian Seas. So this site or playlist is called Georgian Literature 101. And the channel is Jim's Books, Reading, and Stuff. Jim's Books, Reading, and Stuff. He does amazing 1-minute reviews as well. Okay, we've got some German reviews. The playlist is called German Reviews at the channel of One Book, One Review. That's one numeral book, one numeral review. German reviews. Very excellent. Also, Indian literature. So this one is called Indian Literature Includes hashtag Lit with Indian Lit in parentheses. And this is at the channel Sant Reads. Also, really enjoy all the content over there at the Indian Booktuber. And we've got the Invisible Cities Project, which if you don't know about, I wouldn't be the good one to describe it to you. So go and check that out. Find out what it's all about. It can take you around the world in a fun way. And you can find it at Draw Your Book, the channel Draw Your Book. Invisible Cities, it's called. All right, moving on. Irish Lit. Oh, yes. Irish Lit, L-I-T, period, playlist. This is at Book Chat with Pat. Got a number of Irish channels that I follow. Pat is a retired teacher. She tags all of y'all in so many of the wonderful tags that we do. So go and give her Irish Lit playlist some love. And check out the Italian literature playlist. Also on Jorge's Corner. You can also find Latin American Lit at Juan Reads. Now that site, some of these channels have not been active for some time, but their content is still up. So I feel that you have reasonable hopes to find them still. But some have recently stopped posting. So it's one of the reasons I decided I wanted to do this now. So in case they're taking their content down, sometimes people do when they go away, you can catch them before they do. And then many of these, of course, are very active YouTubers still. So then we have Latvian Literature Week. What? Latvia, tiny little Latvia, yep. This is Dane Cobain's site, Dane Cobain. Okay. I'm really dating myself. I keep saying site instead of playlist. Yes, that's what they were when I was learning technology. Modern Nordic Literature Series. Yes, Modern Nordic Literature. Some of you love that Nordic noir. So the Modern Nordic Literature Series is the name of the playlist, is at Travel Through Stories. Travel Through Stories. The first one right here on top is Feminist Retelling of Norse Mythology. Sounds fun. I haven't quite gotten into that one yet. Oh, here's my Indian booktuber now. Her playlist is called Must Read Indian Books. Must-read Indian Books. Must Read Indian Books, the Indian booktuber. Okay, and her top video that's on there right now showing the thumbnail is Indian horror books. She's a lot of fun, does all the genres. Then we have Native American poetry. This is from the Poetry Crone channel. It's a Native American poetry playlist. Check that out. And we also have Nobel Women. One word, Nobel Women, but W capitalized. This is at Britta Bowler's site. So she has highlighted all the winners, female winners of the Nobel Prize in Literature, except I think a couple of the poets. So from all over the world, some women from all over the world over there at Nobel Women at Britta Bowler's site. There's an umlaut over the O. And we have Russian literature, all caps, Russian literature. This is at Bookish Topics. Bookish Topics. Check out the Russian literature. I'll write all these down in the description, of course, for you. So, you can find the spellings there too. But just in case you're watching this on your phone and you want to make a little note to yourself. Okay, next we're going to the Discworld. What? That's not a real place. The Discworld, that one book, one review again. I had to throw that in there. All right, so for all my fantasy lovers, I've got the Turkish Shelf. Turkish Shelf. I've really enjoyed this since I started Booktube as well. This is at Berna's Bookish Adventures. She is Turkish, and she's got a great playlist called Turkish Shelf. And Heather Reads has a really fun playlist that I hope she'll be adding to, that she's started at least, called Virago Book of Women Travelers series. Wanted to throw that in for Women's Month. And I think that's it for the geography. Oh, no, we got Welsh literature as well at KD Books. KD Books. We had Irish, Welsh. Ooh, we didn't get Scottish. I'll have to look for that for y'all. I'm sure there's some other geographies out there on Bookworld Tube, and I would love it if you would help me find them by by highlighting them in the comment sections, so we can all go and find some other great content from around the world. Okay, I promised you 10 other fun, interesting playlists of the hundreds that are out there that are fascinating and creative. I've highlighted 10, and we're going to do this as a bit of a game. So I'm going to tell you what the playlists are. Then I'm going to tell you what the channels are, and then we're going to see if you can guess which one goes with which. Okay, here we go, in no particular order. We have Occult Detectives. So this playlist is called Occult Detectives. What? We also have Project Gutenberg picks. Project Gutenberg picks. How about something called What's the Story Wishbone? What's the Story Wishbone? This one is just called Weird Books. Weird Books. We have Postcolonial Theory. Sounds heavy, but topical. We have something called Maybe Midrash. Maybe Midrash. What's a Midrash? Do you know? We have Banned Books. Banned Books, very fun. Topic. Popular topic. We have Books That Ended Friendships. What? Books That Ended Friendships. We have something called Challenging My Assumptions. Challenging My Assumptions. And finally, we have Literary Responses to Cheese. To cheese. These are our 10 crazy, fun playlists from the amazing minds of some booktubers out there. Which booktubers? Well, let me tell you. We've got Old Blues Chapter and Verse. We got Genre Books. We've got Roy Reads Anything. We've got Royson's Reading. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. We got A Book Olive. We've got Musad Raja Urdu. We've got Literary Gladiators. We got the Gunpowder Fiction Plot. The one called Bookish. And Books, Songs, and Other Magic. Now, can you guess which of those playlists went with which of those channels? Well, I'll tell you. Occult Detectives comes from Roy Reads Anything, and he really does. He literally takes a yard of books, random decorator books, and reads them. He's really fun. So check out Roy Reads Anything and his Occult Detectives. We also have Postcolonial Theory, you might have guessed, coming from Musad Raja Urdu. A lot of his content is in Urdu, but he has some English content as well worth finding, not just Postcolonial Theory, all kinds of reviews from Pakistani literature, etc. Okay, now, What's the Story Wishbone? That series is from A Book Olive, who does lots of amazing things. She does psychology of female characters, I can't remember what she called it. This one is, there was a TV show, What's the Story Wishbone, with the dog Wishbone, and they would do interpretations of classical works. So it's a fun way to get your classics, and I think they're pretty short videos. And they cover most of the classics. She got a long series there with What's the Story Wishbone at A Book Olive. All right, Weird Books is from Royston's Reading. Maybe Midrash is from Old Blues, Chapter and Verse. Chapter and Verse, Midrash. If you knew anything about Midrash, you might have guessed that one. And Genre Books is offering us the Project Gutenberg picks. So all these amazing free readings that you can go and check out. I sometimes pluck some of the crazier ones from there and do features for them on my channel. You can see The Wisdom of a Pickle or whatever it's called. And we have the literary responses to cheese from the Literary Gladiators. These guys are amazing. They also have the Gladiator profiles and like guest contributors. So basically it's a group of booktubers who all do different reviews of all kinds of different books and pairing some of them with cheese, apparently. So banned books, that was one of the first, that was probably the first, that was the very first playlist that I watched, I think almost all of them, from book, songs, and other magic. Also did an amazing version of the band's The Weight. He plays guitar and sings. All right, so Bookish offers us books that ended friendships. So those of you who like the tea, the drama, now Booktube is a pretty mellow place, so we don't have too much heat. But there are some, authors can be prickly. There are some authors that have had falling outs. And some of those stories are told in that really fun, interesting playlist as well. And finally, Challenging My Assumptions. That one is from Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. So what they do is they read genres that they wouldn't normally read. So like challenging my assumptions about romance novels, challenging my assumptions about biographies, whatever they don't like to read, they read that and check it out. So I thought that was pretty brave and interesting. All right, so I'm going to give you one bonus because you've been so good. Here it is. There's a playlist that does death matches. I can't remember who they put in death matches. Like, I don't know, Asimov versus Bradbury or something like that. Or probably a fantasy one. Tolkien versus C.S. Lewis. It's a great and amazing playlist, but I cannot find it. It's not in among my current subscribers. So there you get one more fun little game, a little scavenger hunt in Booktube. See if you can go out there and find which is the channel that has the deathmatch playlist. If you find it, put it down in the comments. Maybe I'll send you a prize from Thailand. All right. Thank you.